ND Promotions.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem. So, what is the goal of AZ Night Buzz?
The goal, wow, to change the world.
Change the world.
Our goal is just, we're affiliated with the Arizona Daily Star. We're a website, the online music, entertainment, nightlife website. So our goal really is just, to show people what's going on at night in Tucson and in Phoenix a little bit too, and kind of promote the scene in a way that's with good journalism and with our writers and calendar listings and all that stuff.
Awesome.
And how long have you been working for AZ Night Buzz?
I was brought on. I came here to Tucson in June 2004.
June 2004?
And the site was initially launched in October 2003, and then it was redesigned last February.
And it's a pretty successful site. You guys get, 30,000 viewers monthly?
It's upwards 30,000 unique hits a month, and it's going up. It's gone up every month since I've been around. So.
And what are some of the site's features?
We have it's so many to name. We have we use some content from the Arizona Daily Star. We have a couple of our music reporters, Kathy Birch, Gerald Gay, and Sarah Maway, and they write stuff for the paper, and we use their stuff that they write online. And we also have our staff, our Night Buzz staff writers, our bloggers, we call them, and they write.
Day Sleeper.
Day Sleeper is
one of my favorite.
Yeah. Day
Is he a fan of REM? Do you know?
I don't know. He might be.
Because there's a
I hope
REM
so.
song called Day Sleeper is the reason why I asked.
Oh, okay. Well, he calls himself Day Sleeper because literally that's what he does.
Right.
Yeah. He pretty much sleeps all day and then goes out at night. He's like a vampire basically, I guess.
And they all have different different interests in musical
we have
tastes and varieties.
we have one woman down here. We have he is Day Sleeper is Jonathan Bond. And he writes up in Phoenix, and he covers a local scene up there, which is really cool to have somebody up there covering that scene. We have down here covering music. We have Adrienne Lake, and she does Subaculture is the name of her blog.
Right, I've seen that one.
And we have Danielle Sotosanti, and she also covers the local scene down here. Do you know her? Okay.
I do.
And then our photographer, we have Julie Ramsey. And she goes to all sorts of events and gets some really great shots. And I'm sure I write sometimes a little bit for the site. One of our star reporters, Kevin Smith, for the Daily Star.
Kevin Smith.
Not Kevin Smith.
The Kevin Smith.
He goes by Kevin W. Smith now.
Oh, okay.
To distinguish himself. And he also covers some music in there. And then we have a couple other staff writers who have written for us as well.
Nice.
What do you think? Tucson's, I think, is struggling to really be a music town. I think that there's a ton of great talent. What do you think is holding down the Tucson music scene the most? Is it lack of venues, a lack of talent, a lack of promoters?
I don't really know if there's anything like externally that's holding down. I think I think that the venues are pretty good. I think maybe you could use probably another venue or
another
two.
medium-sized venue.
Yeah. I think when the Rialto reopened, that was a good deal, just because it gave the downtown scene sort of a larger venue that was cool to go check out some shows. And then
up from that, you just have the TCC though.
Yeah, the TCC,
Below
and
that,
I guess the UA Centennial Hall is a bigger venue. I guess
I heard there was some really bad acoustics with that.
Yeah, I saw the Death Cab for Cutie Franz Ferdinand. Franz definitely sounded a little. It was weird. It wasn't totally right. But
got a really bad review in the Tucson Weekly.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Just because of the acoustics, not the actual show.
Yeah. And I could agree with that. I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know I don't think I'm an authoritative figure to say what the promoters are doing.
Right.
I think that it just is kind of like a, sort of a random thing how it happens with the national attention focuses on one area. Like now it's kind of Portland or before it was like Omaha with Saddle Creek and all that stuff. So I think now it's like, I don't know, Canada. There seems to be
Chicago's got a lot of
Chicago. And I think that, as long as there's good music being produced in a certain area that and you have bands that are kind of extending out like Calexico or whatever that are kind of bringing some national attention that, I don't know, eventually I guess national sites will just turn to Tucson.
Yeah.
Right.
There's been a whole pay-for-play scandal. I think that it's just now, it's always been an issue, but it's now really coming to light. A lot of mainstream media is starting to cover it. And I'm sure you've heard something about it, but it's plaguing. It's kind of, it's not really a partnership, but it's really the radio stations and the major record labels. What kind of effect do you think that is having on the music industry?
Well, I think that in a way that old kind of guard of those major labels and the radio is sort of they're in trouble, I think, and I think they're in trouble because of things like the internet and MySpace. And sites like ours and like local kind of guerrilla radio, which where local bands can, local and non-signed bands can kind of just go out and produce their own stuff and put it online and sell records. And I think, that's unfortunate that happens with some of the bigger radio stations. It's not really surprising. It's probably been happening since since the 50s.
Yeah, it has been happening for a while, and
but
made some pretty strict laws on it. And I think that's a lot of the reason why the independent labels have been so successful.
Yeah, and I think that the labels like Capitol and whatnot, hopefully this is kind of nice that it's it's kicking their butt a little bit, but I think with independent labels and self-produced stuff, it's all right.
I gotta get this. We're kind of running out of time, so I gotta get this video loaded up. But you guys can talk for just a second, and then I will.
No.
Nice, yeah. I ramble on. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. He rambles too. He rambles about random stuff all the time.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, guys. This
Here
is
you go.
this is the bled.